Here's something you probably didn't know: your nose is lying to you every single day. The way you experience smells isn't as reliable as you think, and the science behind it will completely change how you trust your own senses. Right now, as you're listening, your nose is quietly working non-stop. You're breathing in thousands of invisible chemical signals every minute that shape your emotions, your memories, even your decisions without you realizing it. But here's the twist: the smell you think you're detecting often isn't real, at least, not the way your brain makes you believe. Here's why. Smell is the only one of our 5 senses that's directly wired to the brain's emotional and memory centers, the amygdala and hippocampus. This is why a single whiff of a familiar perfume can instantly transport you back to a forgotten moment from childhood. But because smell is so tied to emotion, your brain doesn't just report scents, it interprets them, bending them to match your expectations, mood, and memories. Let's take an example. Scientists once gave participants the exact same odor, just plain, neutral air freshener. To one group, they said it was a pleasant floral scent. To another, they said it was labeled as a chemical cleaner. The crazy part, people in the first group described it as beautiful and relaxing, while the second group called it sharp and disgusting. Same smell, completely different reality. Your brain literally rewrote the experience based on context. But the lies don't stop there. Ever noticed how, after a while, you stop smelling your own house, your perfume, or even your own body odor? That's called olfactory adaptation. Your nose stops alerting your brain to scents that stay constant, essentially muting them from your conscious experience. This means you're constantly surrounded by smells you're completely blind to, while everyone else around you can smell them just fine. Here's a cliffhanger. Your nose even lies about timing. When you first enter a room, you think you're smelling something fresh, cookies, baking, a candle burning, but, in reality, those scent molecules have been floating there for minutes or hours. Your brain only registers them when they change enough to matter for survival. Evolution taught your nose to notice new, potentially dangerous odors, not the same safe ones lingering in the background. And psychologically, smell is one of the most powerful tools for manipulation. Marketers know this well. Shops pump specific scents into stores to make you feel comforted or hungry, even when there's nothing to see. In experiments, people judged the same wine as higher quality simply because a floral scent was added to the room. Again, your nose is convinced, even when the truth doesn't match. So why did evolution make our noses this way? Because in nature, survival mattered more than accuracy. Your ancestors didn't need a perfectly faithful scent report. They needed quick, emotional reactions. This food is safe. This fire is close. This person feels familiar. That shortcut is still hardwired into you today, bending reality every time you take a breath, so the next time you catch a smell and feel absolutely sure, you know what it is or how it makes you feel. Remember, it might not be the real story. Your nose doesn't just smell, it lies to protect you, comfort you, and sometimes even trick you into decisions you think are your own. Pretty wild, right? If this just blew your mind about how much you can or can't trust your senses, comment, "I smell the truth" below, and let's see how many of us have been fooled by our own noses.